So today, we are going to break down and analyze the concept of free indirect discourse, and we'll start by understanding what it is. So, what exactly is free indirect discourse? Free indirect discourse is a branch of third-person narration which involves a segue from the narrator's portrayal of the scene into the head of the character.
Let's use this example to help break down the definition. Here we have one example of regular discourse and one example of free indirect discourse. Notice that the difference between the two passages is that the free indirect discourse passage does not have the words "she thought." After Anna glares at Brian, there is a transition into her mind and her thoughts. The statement, "How could he do this?" is said in her voice rather than the narrator's voice in the regular discourse passage. Based on the example, we can conclude that free indirect discourse occurs when there is no dialogue and there is a transition from background information into the thoughts and emotions of a certain character.
In third-person narration, we typically don't get to hear the thoughts of a character unless they are shared in dialogue. Free indirect discourse is significant because it allows readers glimpses into the minds of characters within a third-person narrative story. It is useful because it gives us an added dimension we otherwise wouldn't have.
We can use Pride and Prejudice as an example because Jane Austen is known for her particular talent and knack for indirect discourse. Let's take a look at this passage from Pride and Prejudice. To give a little background information, this is the part where Lizzie is watching Jane and Mr. Bingley interact, and then notices her mother boasting to Lady Lucas about Jane's good luck. We know that this is free indirect discourse because the passage shows a transition into Lizzie's mind at the point, his being such a charming young man. We know this because Elizabeth is so familiar with Mrs. Bennet's line of thought that it's as if she is reciting her mother's words in a run-on-like manner. Austen has seamlessly integrated Elizabeth's voice in this passage in a way that gives a bit of humor. Elizabeth is poking fun at Mrs. Bennet by listing off the things she is so used to her mother saying.
So to sum things up, indirect discourse happens when there is no dialogue or conversation, there is a transition from a narrator talking about the scene or giving background information to thoughts, feelings, and emotions of a character, and we see words such as feared, worried, thought, wished, wonder, and began to, which show that we are in a character's head. So thanks for watching my video. This is the end. If you'd like to see my works cited, please continue watching.